The spouse of Teresa Giudice, Louie Ruelas, is providing insight into his role as stepfather to her 4 daughters. The entrepreneur disclosed the reasons for his apprehension regarding his role as stepfather to the daughters of the Real Housewives of New Jersey cast member Gia, Gabriella, Melania, and Adriana Giudice in an episode of Teresa Giudice's podcast Turning the Tables. The August 2024 episode, Louie and Teresa's Untold Love Story, featured the Garden State couple discussing their relationship and Louie's interactions with Teresa's 4 daughters, whom she co-parents with Joe Giudice. They are simply remarkable. They are wonderful stepdaughters. I am visible to them, Louie declared. I was deeply concerned that your daughters would not be able to observe me. He continued to elaborate on the obstacles associated with assimilating into a new family, stating that Teresa and he both assumed responsibility for the children of the other, which included his sons, Nicholas and Louie Ruelas Jr. Then he expressed his appreciation for the way Teresa's daughters embraced him and welcomed him into the family. He said, "It is an incredible experience to be recognized as a stepfather and a man. There are numerous acquaintances who are stepfathers, yet they are frequently overlooked due to the focus on the real dad. No, I never experienced such emotions." Previously in the same episode, Louie was eager to extol Teresa's children. "You have done an extraordinary job with your daughters," he informed the New Jersey native. Then he elaborated on his unique connection with each of the 4 females. Louie stated, "When I first encountered Adriana, she was a young, quiet woman who was in the process of coming into her own. I remember that she began to discover her voice when we moved into the house, as she began to advocate for herself in situations involving her siblings and other individuals, following in the footsteps of her 3 exceptional sisters." The stepfather then declared that he was extremely close to Melania, Teresa's 3rd-born child. "You can tell that she lives and comes from her heart all the time," Louie informed Teresa. "Although she is enraged, sorrowful, and filled with wrath, she remains composed, you know?" Louie characterized Gabriella, Giudice's 2nd oldest daughter, as extremely logical. "She is a kind soul. She is your porcelain doll," he informed Teresa. "She is a prodigy," he continued, "because she is so intelligent." Louie loves Gia, Gabriella, Melania, and Adriana, and the affection is undoubtedly reciprocated. On April 23rd, Melania shared a delightful post commemorating Louie's birthday, which included a highly sentimental message. "Happy birthday. You are the most exceptional stepfather I have ever known. I am incredibly appreciative of all that you do for us and love you dearly," she wrote in the caption. "You are greatly appreciated for your consistent presence and the love and support you have provided. Wishing you a day as extraordinary as you are." In an episode of her podcast, Casual Chaos, Gia also addressed allegations about her family's finances and shared information about her relationship with Louie. "Everything will be resolved. My mother has everything under control, and there is no need for concern. My stepfather, Louie, is an extraordinary individual. He treats my sisters and me as if we were his own children." During the March 30th episode, she also stated that he is working to resolve everything, but there is no need for concern. Louie was additionally shown affection by Adriana on Father's Day. On her Instagram story, Teresa's youngest child paid tribute to her caring stepfather by posting a photo of the 4 Giudice daughters with Louie. "Happy Father's Day, Louie. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for treating me as if I were your own. Love you," she wrote on the post. Another episode of Gia's podcast featured Teresa's daughters disclosing new information regarding their relationship with Louie's sons. When contemplating their blended family, Melania proclaimed that it was simpler than expected to integrate Louie and his sons into her life. "Little Louie and I experience conflict in a manner similar to that of siblings. In the episode of June 23rd, Melania stated, 'I am perpetually tormenting him because he has never had a female sibling, and he has never had a sibling like me. I needed to slightly aggravate him, but I always managed to do so, and it's quite amusing. And I have a deep affection for Nicholas.'" The Giudice-Ruelas family merger was a seamless process, as Gia concurred with Melania.